What's up, everybody? I'm Jason, this is Freebird Garage, and we are back on the flat tracker project. We got the tail section that finally has arrived. Let's open the box, check it out, and get it installed, all right? Let's do it. All right, so the tail section and seat, I picked it up from Saddlemen, and it should go perfect for the whole project from what the pictures showed. I paid for this outright. I did not get sponsored by them whatsoever. So we're gonna open this up, check it out, see what it looks like, so we can get this on the bike. Now, it does say, do not use a cutting tool, so I'm just gonna use the blade on the sides here. Okay, let's see if we can just tear it. I'm not taking a chance. Wait too long on this stuff. Not their fault. They have a wait time that's on there. And I think when I ordered this, it said 2-week lead time, and then there was a problem with the order that I did that I didn't realize it didn't match up. So they did call me, which is awesome. And they got it correct, and then probably within a week and a half, they sent the whole package out. So pretty much right on time from what they said it was gonna take to get shipped out. So I appreciate the honesty when they say that, and don't delay everything else. Packaging is top notch, wow. Whew. All right, and don't wanna cut into anything. Cut this tie strap off here. Go. Man, that's awesome how they packed this. Sick. All right, there we are, the new tail piece by Saddlemen for myself here. It's not new, of course, as far as from them. But for me, all fiberglass, super light, one with the lattice stitch on top of that, with like a kind of like a ducktail rear end. So there it is. All right, let's get on the bike and start working on that side. All right, in order for us to get this tail section on, we got to remove everything off the rear, get down to the bare struts, and we have to cut the struts in order to get this whole tail section on. So a pretty big commitment once we get to it. Let's get all this stripped down and let's see it happen. I'm gonna remove the light now so we can get to this bolt here. So that should be able to free up the left fender strut there. That should free us up just a little bit, or we're gonna have to move the shock. Let's see. All right, we are freed up on that side. Same thing for this side. Pull this off. All right, so this turn signal does not want to come loose after we got all the bolts off. So figure out what's going on with this stud. See if we can remove at least the portion of the sissy bar so we can see a little bit more. Okay, almost there. There, we are off, all right. Last bolt to get this rear fender off, other than some electrical connections, is right up underneath here. So, and off goes the rear fender. All right, so now we're getting to the point where we're going to decrease the value of the bike by chopping off these struts, and we're gonna tape these off to help get that nice sawzall to stay in place when we chop these off here. Luckily, it doesn't have to be too precise, just close enough to here. I'll probably end up grinding just because I want to make sure that I got enough meat on here when I cut away at it. So put that on there. And our first cut, here we go. First one is off. Easy peasy. All right, Salmon's instructions does state that we want to paint the cap pieces so they don't get any rust on them. This is just for temporary. I'm going to clean these cuts up way better. I have an idea. I think I'm going to do a curvature grind so it goes with the flow of the actual strut mount itself, looking a little more natural. So I'll just hit it with some spray paint for the time being. Let that dry. So these tail sections from Saddlemen come in like a bunch of different ways you can get them. You got to order the seat differently, tail section, and then below is the subframe essentially for the seat to hold its support. And the other seats, you can get like this universal loop that they come with, and you can weld it to the frame. I chose to go with their fabricated one to reinsure the brace. It's super nice. It's got rubber bushings, everything below that just matches perfectly with the fiberglass. So I wanted to go with what they recommended for support, and it fits and looks awesome so far. So now all we need to do is slide it onto the seat tab here and bolt it right there, and that's all it's gonna need to be able to attach to the bike. So we're gonna try that out now. Bam, now it's starting to look like a flat tracker. Struts chopped off, fully committed with the Saddlemen seat. I'm stoked to see what this actually feels like when I get on the bike, because this is a gel insert that they're always famous for having in all their seats. I really enjoyed it on my FXR, but to see this type of ride and low profile seat, to see how different it is. I'm sure it's not gonna ride as smooth as my step-up seat, but still having a gel core as compared to anything else of this low profile should feel a lot better. So stoked about it. We got a lot of space back here to fill up. We got some 19-inch rims coming in with some Dunlop rubbers to be wrapped around it, so that'll all match and coincide with each other. But for now, that about wraps me in this one, guys. I would greatly appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button, tap that like, press the notification, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. And for those who've already subscribed, thank you, and as always, stay free. Catch you guys later. Peace.